There's a phenomenon I call the local trap hero. You build your business in your home market, let's say India or Dubai. You crush it. So naturally, you try to expand. You launch in US, UK, or probably the Europe. And suddenly, silence. The marketing that worked perfectly in Bangalore doesn't work in Boston. The script that was perfectly working well in Mumbai falls flat in Manhattan. Most founders think localization. They tend to change their language, their colors, their website. The problem isn't language. The problem is psychology. In this video, I'm going to break down the global scaling framework. For those of you new here, hi, I'm Abhishek. I run a digital agency with clients across the world. I've learned the hard way that what works in one culture doesn't work in another. But I've also learned that there are certain universal truths that scale everywhere. Today, I'm giving you the blueprint to take your personal brand or your agency from local player to global authority. The first step to scaling globally is trying to understand the hierarchy of authority. At bottom, you have cultural nuance, which is humor, slang, or specific references. At the top, you have human biology, driven by fear, greed, safety, and status. If you build your brand on cultural nuance, you cannot scale. An Indian cricket reference won't land in Texas. But if you build your brand on human biology, you are borderless. Phase 2 is operational consistency. Trust comes from predictability. When I work with real estate developers in India, Dubai, or the UK, the number one problem that they face is inconsistency. To scale globally, you need a brand strategy. When you enter a new market, you have zero equity. You have no brand value. So what do you do then? This is what we call as borrowed authority. If you are a Europe or a UK-based brand trying to enter into the US market, you can't talk about your home references. Nobody will understand. Instead, create content around their local heroes. Analyze the marketing of Apple. Break down the strategy of Tesla. Discuss the trends of S&P 500. What I'm trying to tell you is talk about the entities that they can inference from, that they can understand, that they have known them across their lives. Scaling globally isn't about geography. It's about psychology. If you find a universal truth in your product, build a system that delivers it predictively, using borrowed authority to bridge the trust gap. You don't need visa to build a better brand. You just need a good strategy. Now, one of the biggest parts of scaling globally is understanding you can't be everything to everyone. You need to pick a lane. If you found this video insightful and you're serious about building a brand, hit that like button. Tell me in the comments what's the one thing that your brand needs right now. Maybe we can help you. Thanks for watching. I'm Abhishek Rao. I'll see you in the next one.